In today's society, people turn to food for many reasons besides the obvious to satisfy hunger. Nowadays, people eat because they are stressed, nervous, bored, or even just for comfort, which is how one may see how eating excessively easily becomes a lifestyle for many people in the US. I am here to persuade you to keep a well balanced diet and exercise routine in order to avoid obesity. Data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey from 2009 to 2010 stated that 2 in 3 adults are considered to be overweight or obese. I will persuade you by informing you all about the serious health risks as well as the mental, physical, and financial harms that come with obesity. I want to first persuade you that keeping a well balanced diet and regular exercise is important by stating the health risks that come with obesity. Obesity is constantly rising to alarming rates in the United States. The U.S. Surgeon General has declared that obesity has reached epidemic proportions in the United States. Adults, adolescents, and children are all at risk of becoming obese. Adults typically face the most health risks when obese. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says that obesity is associated with an increased risk of several types of cancer that occur more commonly in older adults than in younger ones, including breast, colon, gallbladder, pancreas, renal, bladder, urine, cervical, and prostate cancers. In one study, the incidence of breast cancer in older obese women was higher than the expected incidence of breast cancer in all older women. Moreover, in older persons, obesity can exhibit the age-related decline in physical function and lead to frailty. Children and adolescents also face serious health risks while being obese. In the past 30 years, obesity has tripled among school-aged children and teens, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. Obese youth are more likely to have risk factors for cardiovascular disease, such as high cholesterol or high blood pressure. In a population-based sample of 5 to 17-year-olds, 17% of obese youth had at least one risk factor for cardiovascular disease, which was stated in the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Also stated was that children and adolescents who are obese are at greater risk for bone and joint problems such sleep apnea and social and psychological problems such as stigmatization and poor self-esteem. Now that I have persuaded you about the importance of avoiding obesity by listing some of the health risks, I will now persuade you about avoiding obesity by listing the mental and physical effects that come with it. Obesity can put a huge toll on a person's life, both mentally and physically. I met a lady once who was talking to me about how she let herself go and gained a lot of weight. She said that she didn't go out anymore like she used to, or didn't even keep up with her friends because she feared that they would all judge her. Because of her putting on so much weight, she had very low self esteem and as a result became depressed. Obesity also minimizes the amount of physical activity one is capable of and increases body pain. I saw a commercial one time where people had to carry 10 to 20 pounds of sandbags, and they all talked about how it was very painful. And so, this is exactly what body weight does to a person. So, now that I have persuaded you to avoid becoming obese by stating the mental and physical aspects, I will now persuade you by listing the financial burden that comes with obesity. There is a lot of money that is spent when being obese. According to Stanford Healthcare, each year obesity-related conditions cost over $150 billion dollars and cause an estimated 300,000 premature deaths in the U.S. With all the health problems that come with being obese, people have to constantly spend money on doctor visits, medication, and in some cases, surgery and even funerals. From working at a pharmacy, I get to witness firsthand how much money some people spend on their medicine, and some would say it's absolutely ridiculous. Now that I have persuaded you about avoiding obesity by stating the financial burden, I'm sure it is clear to see that proper diet and exercise is crucial in everyday life. In today's advanced technology, there are many simple apps one can get to help them exercise, if only for 30 minutes a day. and also many apps that let one see the different meal options that show appropriate serving size and also different meals one can cook to maintain a healthy lifestyle. It is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle in today's society when all everyone sees at the corner of the street is a fast food place such as Whataburger and Waffle House. We all must maintain the willpower to choose the healthier foods and exercise daily. The health risks such as various cancers, high blood pressure, diabetes, abnormal cholesterol, etc., mental and physical effects such as depression, low self-esteem, and body pain, and the financial effects such as all the money that is spent on medication, doctor's visits, hospital visits, and even surgeries and funerals that come with being obese should stay in our mind every time we feel ourselves slipping away into obesity. Obesity happens 1 pound at a time, and so does